He didn't ride into battle. He didn't shout in parliament. He didn't chase glory. But he built an empire with silence and steel. Otto von Bismarck, the Iron Chancellor. A man who united 39 fractured German states into one unstoppable empire. And he did it not by brute force, but by making his enemies destroy each other. Austria, France, Denmark, all played into his hands. How? Through the invisible weapons of power, patience, provocation, and psychological war. This is not just a story of unification, it's a blueprint. A blueprint for anyone who wants to control their world. Not with noise, but with precision. Law of power, influence through silence, dominate through design. Are you ready to learn how empires are built and how you can build yours? Before Bismarck, Germany didn't exist. Instead, there were 39 bickering states, often at the mercy of larger empires like Austria and France. Prussia was strong, but isolated. Austria was powerful, but bloated. And Bismarck, he was an unknown politician. Cold, calculating, dismissed by many as too quiet to lead. But silence is where strategy begins. He studied Austria, knew its ego, knew its need to dominate German affairs. So what did he do? He gave Austria a stage to feel powerful, while quietly setting a trap. When Denmark tried to annex two German duchies, Schleswig and Holstein, Bismarck offered an alliance to Austria. Together, they defeated Denmark swiftly. But Bismarck had no intention of sharing power. He let Austria take Holstein. Prussia kept Schleswig. Then, he waited. He said nothing. Austria grew uneasy, suspicious, emotional. Exactly what Bismarck wanted. 2 years later, Austria tried to assert control over Holstein. Bismarck used their aggression to label them as a threat. He formed secret alliances with Italy, neutralized Russia, gave France false reassurances, then struck. The Austro-Prussian War lasted just 7 weeks. Prussia won. Austria was humiliated. But here's the brilliance. Bismarck didn't destroy Austria. He didn't humiliate them publicly. He let them retreat with dignity. Why? Because he was already looking at his next enemy. France. France started to fear a powerful Germany. So when Bismarck blocked a Hohenzollern prince from becoming king of Spain, France demanded a public apology. Bismarck had the perfect response. He edited the diplomatic telegram from the King of Prussia, the EMS dispatch, to make it sound insulting, published it, and let France react. Napoleon III declared war. But Bismarck had already united the German states under one cause, defense. France was defeated. Napoleon III was captured. And in the Hall of Mirrors at Versailles, Bismarck proclaimed the German Empire. He didn't fight for Germany. He made Germany fight for itself. That's real power. Bismarck's genius wasn't in force. It was in manipulation without emotion. So how do you apply this to your life? Strategy 1. Let others make the first move. Don't reveal your intentions. Let others act first. This gives you control over outcomes. In business, let competitors show their hand before launching your offer. In relationships, silence can make others reveal their true feelings. Strategy 2. Divide to control. Like Bismarck divided Austria and France, you can fragment group resistance. In teams, use tension to sharpen performance. In negotiations, find points of disagreement among your opponents. Strategy 3. Edit the narrative. Control perception, and you control decisions. In social settings, frame stories in a way that benefits your image. Online, craft your digital presence with intention. But be warned, these strategies can be used against you. 1. Don't react emotionally. When people push your buttons, pause. React later, on your terms. 2. Question sudden alliances. If someone suddenly supports you, ask why. Bismarck used alliances as bait. 3. Read the room. Just because someone is silent doesn't mean they're passive. It may mean they're planning. Remember, the loudest voice isn't always the most dangerous. The quiet one is watching and waiting. The unification of Germany was not won through strength alone. It was crafted in silence, sharpened by manipulation, and forged by a man who knew how to make others fight his battles. Control perception. Influence outcomes. That's the real empire. If this story opened your eyes, watch our other videos, and learn from others' mistakes and experiences. Because life is too short to learn everything by yourselves. Subscribe to Echoes of Wisdom, where history speaks and power listens. Be warned, in a world full of noise, those who rule move in silence.